Well, greetings on this Mother's Day to you. And if you are watching later online, a special thank you for joining us. I do encourage you to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Unity of Tempe. That really helps us out. So today is Mother's Day, as we've been honoring this day throughout our service. And this day is like a dozen different songs all playing at the same time. And for some, it's a song of gratitude. And for others, it is a sharp note of loss. For me, today, it's a sharp note of loss in many ways. And some love and celebrate this day, and some are grieving the passing of a mother or another nurturing presence, including our beloved furry ones, our animal friends, who is no longer on this earthly plane. So wherever you find yourself today, you belong here. And so now, before we dive into the deeper part of our message, there are a few motherly things that might be familiar. And I have to say, because those of you watching online don't know this, we had a very sad thing in our home. We had to have our little beloved 4-year-old cat, Darius, euthanized yesterday. Long story, I'll share it next week. But I'm so grateful that I wrote this message on Friday and I didn't have to do it on Saturday, because I don't think I could have yesterday. So here are a few things about mothers that may be universally familiar. Some mothers could fix anything with a casserole. Didn't matter what the crisis was, there was a casserole for that. Anyone? Some taught affirmations before we even knew what affirmations were. You will clean up your room. You will stop fighting with your sister. You are going to church. Powerful manifestors, and our first introduction to spiritual authority. Some mothers believed Vicks VapoRub was basically a cure-all. Fever, Vicks. Cough, Vicks. Broken heart, Vicks. Some mothers didn't need the 12 powers. They had the look. Any other mothers have any other one that got the look? My grandmother had the look. Some mothers thought worrying was a spiritual practice. If they weren't worried, they were worried about why they weren't worried. And motherhood, well, it extends way beyond biological bonds and physical birth. It's sacred nurturing that resides within women and men alike. And today we widened the term mother to include all forms of nurturing, loving energy as we honor those who have given birth, those who've helped raise children, those who have lost children, those whose mothers have passed, those with close relationships with their mothers, children, or grandchildren, those who carry heartache, those who grieve not having children, those who mother other creatures of God's kingdom. And for those of us who mother other creatures of God's kingdom, especially cats, we know that nothing says unconditional love like a creature who ignores you all day, then wakes you up at 3 a.m. because they've decided it's time for snacks. Anyone? Yeah. So whether this day finds you in gratitude or grief, I want you to know that you are cherished and you are loved and you are supported exactly where you are. Yes, Mother's Day is beautiful and it is complicated. And that's why today we're going to look at John 14 through John chapter 14, verses 15 to 21. And this is where Jesus speaks to anxious and confused disciples before the crucifixion. And he lets them know that he is going away, but that they won't be alone. So here's a paraphrase of it. If you love me, live what I've shown. And you won't be doing it alone. I'm asking the source to send you an inner helper, the Spirit of truth. And this presence won't just visit you. It will stay with you. The world can't recognize it because it looks only with its eyes. But you'll know it because it lives inside you. I will not leave you orphaned. I'm coming to you in a new way, not outside you, but within you. And the same life that is in me is already in you. Now, there's a phrase in that passage that I didn't paraphrase. And the phrase is, let's say it together. I will not leave you orphaned. This really hit me. Now, orphaned is a heavy word, and if we take it literally, it's about having lost both parents. And metaphysically, it has additional meanings. To be orphaned is to feel a loss of guidance and belonging. And I'm pretty sure in our life we've all felt that at some time or other. It's to feel disconnected, unsupported, unanchored, unprotected, unworthy, and alone. And it's the feeling of not knowing who is there for you while you are there for everyone else. And it's the ache of, I didn't get the mothering that I needed. And what do I do with that now? And this passage from John speaks to that ache. It doesn't say, I'll try my best not to leave you orphaned. It says, let's say it again, I will not leave you orphaned. And so metaphysically, this is the promise of the mothering presence, the indwelling, nurturing, intuitive aspect of God that comforts and guides and steadies us. It's the presence that says, you are not spiritually parentless. You are not abandoned. You are not unsupported. You belong. You are guided and you are loved. And this, I believe, is the comfort for all of us at the heart of Mother's Day. Not that every mother-child relationship was perfect, but that the mothering presence of Spirit is always within us, always available, always loving. And for some of us, that presence will feel at times like the mother or the grandmother or the person that raised us. It will feel like that presence. And for some, it feels like the mother we wish we had. And for some, it feels like the mother that we became for others. And for most of us, it also feels like the mother we are still learning to be for ourselves. Anyone? Who's still learning to be the mother for yourself, the mothering the inner child yourself? Now, spiritually, this phrase, I will not leave you orphaned, it means not spiritually, not ever. The nurturing presence is already within each of us. I have to tell you something. I'm going on a little aside. Last week at lunch, our beloved Barbara here told me that many people call her Mother Barbara. And I just want to acknowledge Mother Barbara today, because I love that they call you Mother Barbara, and we love and support and nurture you, Mother Barbara. And if you're feeling a loss today of your own beloved mother or mothering presence, go up and give Mother Barbara some love. She'll be our stand-in today for all of our loved ones. Thank you. So let's take a look at a few ways this nurturing presence shows up for us. Well, first of all, it is, let's say it together, comfort that doesn't try to fix. Divine mothering doesn't rush in with a spiritual mop and bucket. It sits with you. It says, I'm here. You don't have to pretend. You don't have to be strong right now. You don't have to have answers. It comforts without having to fix. And for those grieving today, the mothering presence sits with you in your grief. Sharon, I've shared this story so many times, but I always remember the time at another community where you just came and sat alongside me. You knew. And she didn't say a thing. She was just there. And if you're in need of some spiritual support and loving and prayer today, see our beloved prayer chaplain, Sharon, and give her a hug too, because I'm sure she would accept that on this day as well. Let's read this. It also shows up as gentle nudging, guidance, and growth. And the mothering presence within us doesn't just comfort us, it grows us. It prepares the inner soil of our being in something new, so something new can take root. And sometimes that looks like clarity, and sometimes like courage, and sometimes like rest. And it's the inner voice that says, don't send that email. Try again. And here's the paradox of spiritual maturity. Grief and growth often arrive together. Joy and sorrow can sit at the same table, and spirit doesn't rush us past either one. It gently keeps nudging us forward toward the next opening of our heart. And it also shows up as, let's say it together, mothering consciousness. And the qualities we associate with mothering, nurture, protection, intuition, compassion, are spiritual capacities available to everyone. Would you mind getting me a tissue from somewhere? Sorry. Sorry for sniffing. Thank you. Thank you, love. Grandparents, mother. Men, mother. Friends, mother. Minister's mother. And pets, mother. We've probably all had an experience, I'm going to talk about pets today, of a pet sensing our grief and coming up and giving us a little loving thing. And a loving reach out from a man that is nurturing to us, or from someone else also. If you're missing your mother, your child, or another nurturing presence no longer on this earthly plane, please let this speak to your soul. Your love and their love for you does not end. Love is eternal. Remind yourself of this truth, perhaps by lighting a candle, speaking their name. If you've lost a loved one, let's speak their name out loud right now. Darius, Margot, all their names. Let's take a moment to do that. Darius, Benvolio, Baramji, Nefertiti, Margot, Hannah. And perhaps you'll light a candle in their honor, or live your life in a way that honors the way what you loved and appreciated by them. And brothers can nurture as well. Our beloved Gail, her beloved twin, Arvin, passed away. And he was a nurturing presence in Gail's life. So we speak the name of those that we love as well. So here are a few spiritual practices for this week. In the morning, you can ask the question, what is Spirit mothering me in me today? And pause for 10 seconds and notice the first word or image that comes up for you, and allow yourself to live that as your assignment for the day, to cooperate with Spirit. And just trust that mothering presence from within. And another opportunity this week, the naming breath. When anxiety or grief arises, breathe in slowly and name one word that Spirit offers. Maybe it's rest. And breathe in and say, I receive. And then the small room. I'm having trouble with my tablet. Sorry, it's taking me a while. It's not scrolling correctly, so hopefully we'll get that fixed this week. Pick one room in which you want to live for the week. Now, perhaps this is a room of courage, or perhaps it's a room of love, or a room of hope, or a room of guidance. And each evening, for 5 minutes, imagine yourself in that room. See the word of the room on the door of the room. Go into it and imagine what it feels like to live from that space. What do you do there? How do you feel there? How do you respond to others from there? And then a weekly reflection of care. At the end of the week, or you can do this every day, write down 3 small ways that you were mothered or nurtured, and 3 small ways that you mothered or nurtured another. And this helps us notice the flow of mothering care and nurturing care in our lives. So wherever you find yourself today, this that I'm going to read for you is for you. For the mothers in the room, your love matters more than you know. May you feel appreciated, supported, and spiritually replenished today. For those who had wonderful mothers, may your gratitude expand your heart and your memories. And for those who had complicated or painful relationships with their mothers, you are not defined by what you didn't receive. And for those who long to be mothers, your nurturing is not limited to biology. For those who have lost children, your love and your bond is eternal. And for those who've lost mothers or mothering figures, you are not orphaned. You are supported in a love that does not end. And for the men, mothering is a spiritual capacity, not a gender role, and you carry it too. And for the pet parents, nurturing is nurturing. Spirit flows through every being. And for all of us, the mothering spirit is within you in every season of your life. It meets you exactly where you are and loves you into who you are becoming. You are never spiritually parentless. You are supported with the love of the divine mother that blesses you always. And so now we're going to anchor this with a really beautiful song by Margaret Brennan Singer. And as you listen to it, imagine the nurturing presence of spirit and any loved ones no longer on this physical plane singing this directly to you.
In the morning when you rise, I bless the sun, I bless the skies, I bless your lips, I bless your eyes. My blessing goes with you. In the nighttime when you sleep, oh, I bless you while a watch I keep. As you lie in slumber deep, my blessing goes with you. This is my prayer for you, there for you, ever true. Each, every single day, in everything you do. And when you come to me and hold me close to you, I bless you and you bless me too. When your weary heart is tired, if the world would leave you uninspired, if nothing more of love's desired, my blessing goes with you. When the storms of life are strong, when you're wounded, when you don't belong, when you no longer hear my song, my blessing goes with you. And this is my prayer for you, there for you, ever true. Each, every single day, in everything you do. And when you come to me and hold me close to you, I bless you and you bless me too. I bless you and you bless me too.
What a beautiful, sweet song. Did you feel the presence of the loved ones? Yes. Yes, so sweet. So let us say together, I am a beloved child of God, here to be an ambassador of good. What are we here to be? Ambassadors of good. And what are we? Beloved children of God. Yes, indeed. And so I invite you to let us say this together. I am a joyful sharer of my good. I remember that as I give, I receive, and that God is my source. And Divine Spirit, we are so grateful for these gifts and for all the gifts that are given so wonderfully to Unity of Tempe. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. This supports our community, and we are grateful, grateful, grateful. And if you prefer to give on Zelle or PayPal, here is our Zelle and PayPal. Divine Spirit, we are so incredibly blessed in so many ways. And we are so grateful for every single person who supports our community in so many ways. And so thank you, God, and we bless each and every person. We bless those watching online, and we just surround this community and those who couldn't be with us today, those who are watching online, with love, with support, with knowing that they are appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Ruth and Karen. We're so grateful. We bless these gifts, and so it is. So our Thursday morning Zoom is at 9:30. We would love to have you join us on that prayer call. And if you aren't on our email list, you can sign up over there, and then you will get a link to the Zoom call. Let us say together our prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is. It is well with my soul, and I am grateful. Beloveds online, may you have a beautiful Mother's Day in whichever way you celebrate today. And if you're watching this later, just know that our love and support is with you. Namaste.